Good afternoon. Many thanks for your time at this hour. My name is Lillian Muli, and this is the latest. Azimio la Umoja One Kenya leader Raila Odinga has claimed that Tanzania President Suluhu Hassan came to the country to attempt to initiate dialogue between him and President William Ruto so as to end the standoff that had occasioned weekly violent mass protests but was ignored by President William Ruto. In a press conference with international media, Odinga said Suluhu was in the country for 2 days but left dejected after the government side frustrated her efforts to mediate. Raila maintained while they were ready for talks, they were not seeking a share of government.
There have been also attempts from outside. I can now say it here, that the president from Tanzania came here 2 weeks ago at the invitation of President Ruto to mediate. And she was kept waiting, not from our side. We were available, but the other side was not available. She spent 2 nights here, and it was all in vain. Other people have tried. Right now I know that other people are also trying, but he's the one who's resisting. So he basically knows what he wants. I myself have said that I'm ready to sit with other people to discuss these issues. He is actually pretending, is living in delusion that we don't have a crisis. But we have a serious crisis that requires patriotism to resolve. And we are ready ourselves.
The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights has expressed concerns over the return of special squads effecting abductions and extrajudicial killings in the country. The commission said the torture by security agents during anti-government protests by the opposition has been evident as documented by mainstream media and images on social media showing uniformed and plainclothes police officers in wanton and brutal attacks on defenseless members of the public. The Commission has urged the Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, to hasten investigations into the allegations of torture and ensure perpetrators face appropriate legal consequences.
The Commission has received reports of alleged abductions by persons believed to be police officers in the recent past. These events are worrying as the reminders of our dark past, where the security agencies had special squads that would effect such extrajudicial activities. Such practices violate fundamental human rights and erode trust between the police, the state, and its citizens. These incidences must be investigated transparently and impartially, and those found accountable be held responsible, and any individual found involved in those egregious actions should be brought to book.
Former Mungiki leader Maina Njenga has been released on a 100,000 shillings cash bail or a 200,000 shillings bond. Njenga was Monday arraigned before the Makadara Law Courts in Nairobi after being in custody for 5 days. Maina was arrested at the Olosurutia area in Kajiado County alongside 2 other people. Maina Njenga, Peter Kamunya and Felix Lakishe are facing 5 counts, including allegations of preparing to commit a felony and trafficking narcotics. They are also accused of intent to incite members of the public to violence and organizing an unlawful assembly. The case will be mentioned on the 18th of September. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki says the government will not relent in the crackdown on armed criminals in the 6 North Rift Valley counties. The CS also directed the security agencies conducting the joint security operation to ensure that bandits flushed out of the escarpments, valleys and ravines do not regroup and return. The CS was speaking when he inspected progress of construction of the Tangul, Kolomogon, Keren Road, Mani Road, which links Elgeyo-Marakwet County and West Pokot County.
We are opening up Kamologon Forest, which has been the hideout of many criminals for years, by doing the road from Tangul to Kamologon, and we have commenced the construction of that security road today. We have also discussed with the Governor Kachapin of West Pokot, and similarly the national government will support the West Pokot County government to ensure that the same road will be extended until Chesogon. Vilevile tumesema tutaanzisha operesheni ya kutafutana na wahalifu ambao wanajificha huko, na nimehakikishia wananchi ya kwamba msiwe na hofu. Maafisa wetu wamepewa mafunzo ya kutosha na hawatasumbuana na wananchi ambao hawana hatia. I want to give you your assurances that since this operation Maliza Uhalifu started, we have had a very good working relationship between our security officers in this area and the public.
And Davy Koech, the former managing director at the Kenya Medical Research Institute, Kemri, who was jailed for 6 years in September 2021 for corruptly obtaining 19.3 million Kenya shillings, is among 37 persons pardoned by President William Ruto. Others who received presidential pardon are Borfa Jara Dokota, Ismail Kalamsho Kabiru, Mohammed Alango Durbu, Samuel Ndugi Ngugi, and Anne Wangari Mungai, Robert Matekwa Machafu, Josek Nyaribo Nyangicha, Anne Ngonyo, James Githui Waithaka, Mary Wanjikonduta, and 26 others. Now, in a Gazette notice by Attorney General Justin Muturi, the President, in exercise of the powers conferred by Article 133 of the Constitution of Kenya and Section 23, Clause 1 of the Power of Mercy Act 2011, and upon the recommendation of the Advisory Committee on the Power of Mercy, also reduced the death sentence imposed on every capital offender as of the 21st of November 2022 to a life sentence. The President has also pardoned 2,944 petty or minor offenders who had been convicted to sentences of 6 months and below, and 2,117 long-term offenders who have sentences of 6 months and below period to serve. St. Mary's Thigio Girls High School in Kiambu County has been closed indefinitely. This after a fire broke out in the school, destroying the main dormitory last Saturday. 3 girls suspected to have been behind the arson incident have been arrested as police intensify investigations into the fire incident. Property belonging to 100 students was destroyed during the incident.
And that is why we sorted twice, that they go home for a few days, and then the board can make the emergency measures so that we can be able to call them back as soon as possible.
In addition to the 250 mattresses, we will work with the school and the ministry to see how we can help this school continue with teaching, and particularly preparing Form 4 for exams.
A family in Kitone Marago constituency in Murang'a is seeking justice for their 7.5-year-old daughter who was defiled a year ago. According to the family, the suspect, who is also a member of the family, was arraigned in Kigomo court, where he was later released on a cash bail. The family now wants the court to expedite the case.
Hakuna mtu anafaa kupata maneno kama hii, hakuna jinsi, halafu anaita wazee wa nyumbani wanaongea. Hiyo tukijua hata wale walikuwa kwa hiyo mkutano tutawashika na hata wao watastakiwa kwa kutaka kuharibu ushahidi ule unaweza kusaidia huyu mtoto atibiwe na mwenye kufanya hiyo afungwe ama apate ile hukumu inahitajika.
Kiwa saa hii ameachiliwa, alishikwa alafu akarudi tena akaachiliwa tu hapa. Saa ombi letu ni kusaidiwa tu huyo mtoto akuwe nomo na hizo vidonda hawezi kupona. Siwe tu nimepoteza mtoto kama huyu.
3 people have died and 3 others seriously injured following a fatal road accident involving a trailer and a lorry at Stima area along the Narok-Mai Mahiu road. According to Ntulele police report, the accident occurred after a lorry trying to overtake rammed onto the oncoming trailer that was headed towards Narok from Mai Mahiu. Those who were injured are receiving treatment at the Narok Referral Hospital, while bodies of the 3 have been taken to the Narok Referral Hospital mortuary.
Gari moja ilikuwa na mtu mmoja. Kuna mtu analala pale. Wapi? Hapo ndani.
Sports now. In Kiambu, golfer Michael Karanga broke the record at the end of a 3-day NCBA Barry Cup 2023 Open tournament held at Mombasa Golf Club in Mombasa County. Karanga managed to break a record during the annual tournament after posting 64 gross, beating the 66 gross which was posted 32 years ago. The 2023 winner got a cash prize of 92,500 and a cup, with the top 20 amateur golfers benefiting from a total of 400,000 shillings cash awards at the end of the tournament. A total of 78 golfers took part in the tournament. Many thanks for your time. That's the latest at this hour. My name is Lillian Muli. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.